Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of The Wandering Village here on our Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host, Max. So in the previous episode, we started to establish our colony or civilization on the back of Badu here, or what do you call him? And we started to run the explorations or the scavenger runs. So we already started to gather certain stuff which we did not have access to, and by actually interacting with the village itself, I was able to get the population up to 24, which was quite beneficial because this thing actually allowed me to accommodate a person to the village doctor. I was able to establish more people working at my mycologist. I'm able to keep working at Ambu Kitchen in order to keep producing that food for him. I do have 2 more houses that are waiting to be constructed. We are able to start producing more planks. We're able to produce stone slabs. We are able to keep producing beet soup. I'm gonna have to somehow, however, make sure to actually stop or start producing even different dishes, but it seems like I will not be able to mix the crops together, which really sucks. I was really hoping that I would actually be able to dedicate certain portion of the field to only do one type of crop and then another type of field to do another crop. This way one farm would be able to be responsible for giving you access to a couple of crops. And the funniest thing is that actually we're starting to reaching like the edge of the desert region. So Badu is gonna be reaching a location where he will be able to sleep, and I will be probably trying to scavenge these locations. Let's see. We should offer her some food. We could try to sneak past and steal some of her resources. We should let her be and scavenge the surrounding. Yeah, we're not gonna steal from some elderly woman. That would be really bad, but we were able to come across some food storage, so that's gonna be that, and we're gonna try to send the party to the mines. Now the sand dunes are gonna be important because we're gonna require sand in order to make glass and so on and such, but those blueprints are kind of light years away. Right now we're doing what are we doing? I don't even know what we're currently doing. I don't know if we're doing dung collector or what the hell are we doing, and we're gonna have to start collecting knowledge from the world. Now, because he is so far away from this location, it's gonna be important to see. Short cold snap is gonna have negative effect on us. A shrine, ancient artifact containing forgotten knowledge. Okay, so shrine is gonna be the next spot where we're gonna go after the mine. Hopefully nobody will get injured inside. And if we would be able to actually make Badu keep going north, we might get more nomads and we might remain in the current biome, which seems to have like a mild region. So we're able to keep on growing our crops, because once we actually go into like the desert region, we're gonna have to switch our entire production into the cacti. And I'm not really sure if cacti is edible, so that's gonna be interesting as well. Anyhow, let's do this. Let's stop the harvesting right now, and let's just keep on planting crops, so that then we have more things to gather. I would probably do that as for the herbalist too, because we have dedicated quite a large spot to have access to these things, and it takes quite a while for them to like reach full maturity. So because the herbs take a while and we require like 15 of them just to produce one medication, yeah, it's gonna be kind of important for me. So our lovely Ambu, why do I keep calling it Badu? Ambu is gonna be sleeping. Quite sure quite a lot of people are gonna let me know what an idiot that I did not remember the name, but holy crap, I'm 10 times worse in real life. So Ambu is gonna be now sleeping. Hunger wise, he's okay. Poison, he has only 2% because we so far came across only one of the poisonous spores, and even that was quite problematic as it was. So I'm hoping we're gonna be able to start gathering more and more fancy resources which is gonna allow us to do things. Okay, question is, can we actually upgrade the huts? Crap, it seems like huts do require more space, which is not the best thing, but we can accommodate the wooden planks and the wooden slabs. So I'm thinking, what if I were to destroy this and instead I would put down those buildings? Because if we're gonna have like different weather conditions too, kind of sure we're gonna have to provide better accommodation for our people, housing wise. Badu has, or Ombu, I keep calling it Badu, don't ask me why. He's gonna probably be on the move now, so I'm gonna have to take a look and make sure. Ombu doesn't trust your command, god damn it. So he can theoretically switch direction and head into the desert biome, which would be most negative for us, because I don't know if that's gonna like negatively affect also our capability to gather and produce water. Like right now our water production is going down, or reserve is going down, because we are just setting up everything for the planting, and now we're gonna start also harvesting the stuff. So eventually I'm hoping people are gonna start carrying these things. Okay, we're gonna go and send a party to the shrine. Fudge! No! Anbu, what did you do to me? Crap, but it seems like whatever we do here, we would still go and actually reach desert biome no matter what. So this is gonna be kind of funky. I'm gonna have to see how our farming is gonna be affected. Maybe I will need to establish a second farm. Yeah, let's commit to the catapult. So far we have only like 5 Onbu food, so that's not really great, and we're starting to see the cold temperature. How's our housing? Total housing is 428. Unfortunately, the thing which I was afraid of happened, and we aren't able to squeeze in one of these huts in the same spot as we were able to squeeze in. I'm gonna increase this to second speed. So we're gonna pass through the snowy stuff. I don't know if it's like negatively affecting our crop production. Yeah, it's reducing the capability of the crop to be able to grow. Herbs. Yeah, they're also somehow negatively affected. It's kind of funny how we're gonna have a desert storm or snowstorm right before we reach the desert biome. Theoretically, I can maybe demolish the pathway over through here and turn these tents into the huts. Okay, let's turn this thing off. We don't have wooden planks, which is kind of sad. Really hoping you're gonna be able to select cactus. Okay, so we're gonna be reaching the cactus region. Let's just go directly and start harvesting all the beets so that we have a somewhat of a decent reserve. So you do have this, but I don't know cures elements for both villagers and Ombu. But you haven't cured Ombu. You have still those 2% out there. We don't have any goddamn stone. I have learned that this is how you set up the task to harvest like stone and so on and such only, so you don't have to click each thing individually. So yippee, I'm learning. Still though. Don't have more people, huh? 4 people would be actually more beneficial. I do wonder how we're gonna be affected by the production of water here. And there's a sleeping spot. We're gonna need to do something with his hunger. I do wonder if they're gonna be able to finish off this thing, because he switched direction. A quarry, stone and other minerals, ruined settlements. Okay, interesting. Forest would be probably nice, but we do have somehow wood. I believe it's because I was able to scavenge one of these forests. So we're gonna potentially get more villagers. Seriously, can I destroy the road? Might be able to. If I would be able to decommission these, might be able to succeed. Pick them up. And I don't care about hunger, because right now we're able to deal with hunger. Let's add in more people to our lovely farm. And wow, oasis. Yeah, water is gonna be an issue. Okay, so going back here is probably stupid. I'm thinking. If I go first for the water, 13 iron ore. We don't have any sand yet, but I'm quite sure we're gonna come across lots of deposits of that. So what I would do is go for the mine, or theoretically, let's go for... Let's go for the mine. Right now we do have 29 people as is, so that's okay. Then we're gonna go for the oasis, and then we can try to mess around with the other stuff. And I'm gonna have to somehow establish how I will be able to deal with Ambu. How am I gonna feed you, buddy? Are you decommissioning these things so that we can build this thing over here? We don't have wooden planks. So let's see if having more people is gonna allow us to do just that. Humidity is reduced. Water so far is holding steadily. This thing will be producing cactus. Or cactus will be producing us water. So that might work out. Seriously hoping they will be able to harvest all these beets so that we have a decent reserve, so that the kitchen can keep making beet soup. Let's add in another worker here. I really would like to know how to determine... See, seems like 4 people unemployed. 1 is unemployed. Farm is full. Can you please harvest these beets? Okay, let's start the harvest or planting the cactus. I'm guessing these things will just not be able to reach maturity due to the conditions. Send out the party to the oasis. We unfortunately have zero idea of where Ambu's gonna go, so giving him command right now seems a little stupid. And I'm playing this on easy difficulty because I'm still learning the game. That probably also explains why you're seeing what you're seeing. Setting up a second farm would not be the worst thing though, as apparently you're seriously only capable of growing one type of crop on this farm specifically, which sucks. So if I were to do this, and then we were to plant the crops here, we can go with the corn as it's requesting me to do so. I'm not really sure if it's going to be able to grow in this climate. Water... not being affected, so let's just keep them planting everything. Dung collector, let's commit to that, I guess. Firstly, I'm afraid of what's gonna happen once we like consume the beets. Maybe I should start making some berry muesli. Fresh air free from any toxins. Okay, maybe it's because we are deep in the goddamn middle of freaking desert, so it's really difficult for anything to grow here, including the toxins. Pick them up, commit. 2 more people have been added. Decommission this road too. Theoretically, we can even decommission this place and decommission this. Or it would be easier for me to just decommission these houses. I think I'll leave this tent over here. Temperature hot. Happiness is okay. Wood is going significantly down. Let's try to add in another cook. We do have crap ton of berries. Our beets are not gonna be doing too well. Open the map. Send the party for the sand, I guess, so that we get even some of that. Onbu is still sleeping. Just want them to fill in this field with the cactus, so that then they can start dealing with it. Okay, this seems to be maximum. And now surprise me and tell me if corn will actually grow in here. Seriously hate the fact that one farm cannot be responsible for multiple types of crops. Would definitely make it a little annoying. Yeah, this is bad. Should have gone with some other location. Onbu accepts your command and will go up where he will sleep. Yet again. Actually surprised that this time he's actually listening to me. Onbu feeding trebuchet. We're gonna have to establish this somewhere around here. Grab all the stone, because we're running low. And set up high priority on this one so that the road can be built and the catapult can start feeding Onbu. Because I'm quite sure the desert biome is gonna be a little annoying for the poor fellow. What do you mean you're missing resource? We do have mushrooms though, don't we? Why are you growing cactus though? We do have corn set up. A little confused there. Or maybe it was because of that one initial stage or something. I don't know. So Onbu's gonna go to the top. Are they gonna be able to finish that sand pile or not? That's my question. 81% and they're getting out of range. This thing is kind of bugged out. I have more people set up here. Yet it's still not cooperating, so I'm not really sure what to tell you there. The tutorial is a little buggy, people. I guess. these big ass trees need to have a tree nursery so that we can be collecting the saplings. But unfortunately, yeah, I haven't came across a way to do that as of now. And I really don't want to be damaging the bamboo spikes because that can injure the animal itself or make it upset, and then it might not be willing to cooperate with us, listen to us, turn in the direction where we want it to go, or some nonsense. I don't know what to tell you. You have quite a lot of cactus, so that should be able to provide us with the water, which we will require for the goddamn corn. It's funny that the combination of both corn and beets is necessary so that we are able to produce a quiche or some other type of food or something. Send party to the mine, then we're gonna go to the ruined settlement to see what's there. I don't really want to steal from elderly if they are like struggling and so on and such. That seems kind of a dick move. I would kill to learn how to mine these massive deposits, because there's quite a lot of them. This thing will require wooden planks. We do have that. And we do have some stone slab, but it's not where I want it to be. But we also require only not so many of them, so that should be fine. Don't have more people. We're gonna need to find more people. No one has still decommissioned this house and the road. A little upsetting. I'm gonna replace that spot with the hut. We can house 38. Let's go for this location. There's quite a lot of actual oases. Oases? I'm not sure what's the plural right now in English. So if we would be super bad at it with water, we are going to be able to like replace or replenish our stockpiles. Hopefully, fingers crossed. You guys are really doing minimal. You're not filling in all the damn fields. That's a little annoying, to be honest with you. You see, we need for polenta a corn and berry muesli. So I'm hoping that this vegan diet will not drive everyone crazy. On top of it, the desert biome must be also annoying. But what do I know? A sawmill. Sure, let's go for it. Maybe that's like an upgrade for this. I really don't like the fact that you cannot upgrade the basic structure into like the higher end buildings. It's a little annoying, but it is what it is. Theoretically here we would be able to have 8 tents or 8 huts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna delete this road and keep this one over here, and then there's gonna be still this road to reach the scavenger hut, the villager's doctor, and so on and such. We're gonna have to start feeding Anbu. So let's speed this up a little bit. Just waking up. I don't know how the feeding is gonna work. Haven't really been there. Like, I don't know if the 8 big massive projectiles are just gonna be loaded in to the trebuchet and they're just gonna start firing. It's gonna be interesting to see. Okay, there's a different biome over there. This thing is pissing me off. I seriously don't like it when even the tutorial is buggy. We don't have a person. Anbu constipator decreases Anbu's digestion speed, making it defecate less often. Anbu laxative and Anbu food. Wow. Fortunately for us, Right now, we are in the really hot location. I don't know, can you run? Travel through the region a little faster so that our water reserve does not completely vanish. Okay, now you should be able to start harvesting the corn. Are we completely out of corn or something? Let's keep making the berry stuff. Send the party to the mines. After that, we can go to Oasis. Not really sure what the hell is this type of a biome, but it seems like it's everywhere. Ambu seems to have accepted what I suggested, so that's good news, I guess. So Ambu went to sleep. Probably it's from all that running. 3 healthy villagers have joined us. Awesome. It should mean that someone should be able to man the catapult. Nobody's harvesting the stones though. A little upsetting. I do wonder if having more doctors would mean we can actually cure more people simultaneously. Missing resource, but we do have herbs. Open the map. Let us go for an oasis. We have quite a low water supply, and I'm not sure the cactus is really able to do the trick. So let's go bananas here, harvest as much cactus as we can. It's gonna boost our water situation. Quite a lot of corn, so let's turn off the planting. Go purely harvest. Do have 2 people working there. We're starting to see an increase in what we can hold. We have absolutely 0 beets left. And if we don't have the berry muesli, then we cannot make the polentas. This is being scavenged. I'm gonna try to scavenge in this direction so that Badu or Anbu, I don't know why I keep calling it that, I swear to God. So that the scavengers will be able to do what needs to do. Show interaction, Anbu food. I don't know, load it up. Because this guy is quite hungry, and I'm not sure if these are ribs of another Anbu. But we really need to start working on feeding this guy. Do I need to load up like 20 units in order to feed him? That's what I do wonder. Okay, so we were able to gather quite a lot of water here. I'm quite sure it has to do with maybe either the scavengers or either us harvesting all these things, but because we're gonna be switching biome. Oh, we fed him. Did it help? How much did you feed him? Okay, it went down significantly. And he's reaching another sleepy spot, but he's not that sleepy, so I'm not guaranteed that he's actually gonna go for nap time. And I do wonder if I should try to harvest more sand while we have the opportunity. Because I don't know... Oh crap, this next region seems to have more poisonous stuff inside. Which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest with you all. He's like even passing this thing. Compost heap. Don't have anyone who's unemployed currently. 6 iron ore. Fetch me the sand, and then we can theoretically go for a settlement or some other nonsense. We're gonna have snow here, which is gonna have negative effects. Let's go with beets. And the corn will not grow here, so let's go with the beet. 2. It's gonna be a little bit tricky here due to the condition. I don't know, can I make you run? Run, Onbu. Try to pass through that location and see if we can gather. Oh shit, there's quite a lot. Poison forest can be actually scavenged. Interesting. I do want to go and send party to the shrine. Pick them up. We need people. And we're only picking up like 2 people. So that's really not the best thing. From like growth rate perspective. We're gonna need to do something with our housing situation. So this is the idea. We're gonna start building those huts here. He had to sleep after the running. Understandable. What's our research doing? Like, this is taking way too freaking long, man. And why do I have 0 knowledge still? I do believe we have already gone through 1 shrine. Almost 0 berries, almost 0 meals. Why aren't you able to grow anything here? You do have wheat, but I cannot do anything with it. So let's increase those numbers. Wow, our food situation is really bad. Like really bad. So I'm hoping we're gonna be able to save ourselves. Because if I suddenly run out of food, then taking care of Onbu is gonna be the least of my problems. Send party, and let's see if we're gonna be able to scavenge something useful. Onbu feeding, Onbu kitchen. Decontamination unit is gonna be important. Harvest these trees. We do need the wood. We surprisingly have stone now. We either have one or don't have the other. I don't think it's ever that I have everything available. Just want them to finish planting all these beets so that we go up with our reserves. I know that you can be harvesting stuff already, but if I leave you to it, you will never finish this. So, finish this. Polenta. Are you done? So now just harvest. A quarry, sure. We're gonna decommission these 2. Decommission these 2. And we will put this to Speed of 2. Let's give him food. Seems a little hungry. Is he gonna accept it or not? Kind of want to take a snapshot maybe of when we were shooting the projectile at him. Not sure what to tell you. Humidity, everything seems to be food. Okay. His hunger is reaching new heights. So far we came across only one natural place where Onbu can literally feed himself. Which is a little scary. You should be able to provide the necessary food. Maybe it's the distance he needs to travel, I'm not sure. Come on, feed him. We seriously need to have like 20 units stored. Now we don't have additional people, huh? So let's fix that. Nomads, which we cannot interact with. Send the party to the sacred location and go north. Onbu has accepted. Awesome. So right now I'm trying to harvest this in order to get my hands on as much beet soup as we can. Although I'm starting to notice that I'm having issues creating like a surplus of these resources, especially food, which can be quite problematic. Harvest crops. Can theoretically harvest these berry bushes. We don't have enough mushrooms, we cannot grow what we need. You three should be able to keep making that beet soup here. This is being scavenged. We're gonna go back into desert biome. Oh crap. Should have waited maybe a little longer before I decided, but water is bad. Water is seriously bad. Hopefully we're gonna be able to do something with that situation. Have you fed the guy? Feed him. Shoot. 69% is quite high. I wanna see this guy fed. It's a little concerning right now. We're not seeing any natural feeding grounds for Onbu. There is a sleeping location, but I don't think he's gonna get that tired by the time we reach this destination. It's hard to tell though. Quite a lot of poisonous locations in this region as is. I'm not sure if this was the basic region from which we normally started. We have transitioned through like desert and so on and such. Quite a lot of resources. Did you feed him now? Again, I missed it? Son of a biscuit. Okay, let's see that percentage go down then, I guess. Down to 50 only? So it went down by like 20 points? I'm gonna have to feed this guy a little faster. Not sure if I managed to catch that in the screenshot, but we'll see. Making thumbnails is fun. Okay, why aren't you doing anything? Because the storage is full. Storage for herbs. I don't need to build the storage. And I'm gonna have to learn where the hell to build these things. Produces wood by mining giant trunks. It doesn't need to be like adjacent to the piece of wood or and the dung collector. I'm trying to find like a better spot, but it seems like it only can be built by the ass of our lovely host with the most. It's gonna be tricky. Let's send the party to the oasis because, yeah. And I have to switch again the production. Cactus. Go bananas. Let's harvest all the beets. Because once we reach the desert, it's gonna go all to crap. Were you able to feed him? I'd probably like to feed him even more. If we're able to like feed him when we have like 10 out of 20, that would be awesome. He's getting sleepy, so theoretically he might actually be willing to take a nap. So here we're already starting to plant the cactus. Here we're still in the process of gathering beets. So if we will be in the desert biome, what might happen is that I will dedicate one of the farms to cactus, the smaller one to corn, and because we have beets in reserve, might be able to make some polenta eventually. And why do you have nomads who are just traveling and are not on the road? That's so wicked. And there's always like these rips, which makes me wonder if Ondu had many more of his family members roaming these lands. At least we can deal with this stuff for now. Why won't you harvest these? Oh, because they like stopped growing. Awesome. Let's go with the corn. Plant it. Have they finished? They have. We're gonna come across these nomads as is. We need to deal with the housing situation. These three should help us out quite a lot. This will require additional workers. I don't know if this can only mine out the adjacent trunk. I think Ondu has slept enough. Free from any toxins. I guess that's the only benefit of being in the desert biome. Ondu walks. So shall it be. Why aren't you guys planting the goddamn corn? What? We do have water. What are you talking about? Go fetch water. Literally, it's in some of these things. Even the water tanks should have something inside. Why don't we have any water stored? Is it because it's all here? I'm confused right now. Should be able to provide for the corn. You should be able to start harvesting everything. So I'm assuming if we get the additional nomads, they might be able to join our cause. I'm not sure we will be able to scout out this location. It's forest. We do kind of need the wood. Well, let's try to scout ahead of ourselves, not behind us. I'm not really sure what's the success rate then. So water is going to be provided through the farm. At least one of them. Make the berry muesli, since the berries seem to not be affected that much by the situation. And a berry gatherer somewhere around here seems like an awesome idea. But I'm gonna have to harvest these two things in order to accommodate it. This one I think I'm gonna demolish, just because it has like 45% efficiency. This one has 89. This one will have 100%. So logically, let's make it over here. 98 hundredths. The road is tricky, but I'm hoping it's gonna work out. We're scavenging this spot. It seems like there's a sleeping location over there. I will decide which direction to head in once we're closer towards the crossroad. Because if we give Ondu the direction right now, it might bite me in the ass later on. Why are you just sitting here and not doing anything, buddy? I know that these beets are not gonna reach maturity, so I don't know. Let's get rid of them. The housing has been accommodated, so bile extractor extracts bile from Onbu gallbladder. This process slightly reduces its health and trust in you. Let's go with Onbu doctor then. Let's give him food. He's at 22%. Yes, pick them up, please. 3 villagers. Decommission this, decommission that. Water is doing fine. Let's go for the mine. You're still researching stuff. I seriously do wonder if I should build another research building. If that would do any difference whatsoever. Material storage. Let's build 2 of them over here, I guess. Really need to get that warehouse upgrade. We do have it. So if I were to build the warehouse, crap, that's a big building. Where would I want to build it then? That's a good idea. Good question. Let's grab these stones. Buy a few of them. We have 3 unemployed people. Let's make the worker post full, so the general workers can accommodate all these things which are ongoing. And seems like desert is continuing either south or north. So I'm not really sure which one would be better. This road would be nice if you would actually finish the job. We would be able to start creating a surplus of wood. That would be also nice. We're gonna have to start stockpiling mushrooms. Unfortunately, they do have reduced growth rates. just due to the biome in which we find ourselves. So overfeeding Onbu is probably not the best idea. I need to have some sort of reserve of food established. Cactus seems to be working. Corn is somewhat established. We do have the berry muesli. We do have the corn. I'm hoping they're going to be able to build or create at least some polenta. I seriously am thinking about expanding the farm even here. To at least have control over these spots so that they can produce a larger quantity of food. Mushrooms are upsetting me a little bit, but that's mostly because they are negatively affected by the environment. Go north. Umbo's health is quite well. I would love to see, I would like to see where do we determine or how do we determine his trust in us. Because that's like a huge thing. And since we're gonna continue in the biome, we're gonna keep on planting these so that we have more corn. Water should be accessible. The wood is slowly going up. I will seriously need to construct the goddamn warehouse somewhere. Theoretically, if I would be able to destroy this, or mine out these, and demolish this, then I might be able to expand the farm. We're gonna see. I still want to build that thing for collecting his crap. Dung collector. Like finding an optimal location. I don't know if one is gonna be enough at the end of the day. Really sucks that the farmers are not trying to like process a majority of the fields, but they only work on like the nearest things around the building itself. Kind of does suck a little bit, tiny bit. 2 people over here would be awesome. Send party, please. A quarry is over here, a quarry is here, mine is here. Unfortunately, unless we get access to research such as blacksmithing or ironsmithing or smelting and so on and such, it's not gonna have like a positive effect. We're missing workers here. This is fine, but we don't have enough mushrooms coming in. Considering the fact that we need 20 mushrooms alone just to provide 1 Onbu food, it's quite massive. That is quite massive. Okay, so the warehouses are definitely a way to go when it comes to storage. The problem is they might be inconveniently placed, so I don't know if there's like an optimal layout or if it's actually in your benefit to redo your whole settlement eventually. Hard to tell. Waiting decision. Follow the river bed upstream to look for the resource. As this might take some time, we'll use all our water reserve. Scavenge the surrounding for other resources. Let's go for it. 30 water and 30 sand. That was interesting. Let's go for the forest. You never know. There might be even food. It's actually funny how it's only the people who are living on the top of this thing. We can give sleep command to Onbu. On knowledge to research. Bile extractor. I'm not sure if I want to be hurting the animal. Wait, what the hell did I go into? Tree nursery would be nice, but we don't have enough knowledge points, maybe. Or do we? Not enough knowledge. Yeah. It sucks. We need knowledge points in order to keep unlocking these additional things. Bet Onbu to increase its trust in you. Okay, that's awesome. Onbu laxative, Onbu feeding pump, injector, pet Onbu. Let's go with that, I guess. Because I still don't know how the hell we're producing knowledge. I'm assuming, and that's my guess, that we do it by scavenging the relics or those forbidden places. But it's not guaranteed to be actually it. Let's turn off the harvest and just let them plant these mushrooms. And when the climate is gonna change, I'm hoping that they're gonna be able to, like, I don't know, accommodate more. At least if they're gonna be able to stockpile all these herbs which we keep producing in such a surplus. My hopes are that that's gonna allow us to then heal or cure whoever, whenever. Do have 2 doctors available at least. We do need more people. For foraging the trees, we're gonna need to ramp up our food production because it's really bad. I don't know if just purely the corn can be used to make polenta. And I don't know if I'll need to set up a second kitchen. But if that is so, I will need also more people in order to accommodate the workers. So more hungry mouths to feed, and so on and such. These things are slowly decomposing, but it's gonna take a while for them to reach that state. I'm just hoping that the 3 farmers here will be able to grow as many mushrooms as it's possible so that we will have food for him. There's gonna be crossroad. I'd rather scavenge anything ahead of ourselves. I seriously do wonder if having multiple stages like this, the scavenger's hut, is even possible. Definitely need to build the decontamination station. In case things are gonna go bad. And things are gonna go bad. You guys are, like, really slow with this. Why is that? Ambu's gonna be sleepy. So I'm guessing he is gonna lay down eventually. Trying to make sure that they plant as many mushrooms as we can so that then we can harvest them in rapid succession. So that they can cook up those Ambu food granules. Will have great efficiency. Okay, let's start harvesting those mushrooms. Okay, so he has finally laid down. Let's send out the party over there to fetch water. This thing will be exhausted. I do wonder if the sawmill will be able to extract this one since the two are so close to one another. Unfortunately, it seems like there's only 3 of these big trunks. No, 4. There's one even over here. Okay, never mind then. So theoretically, we should be able to cancel this. Stone is running low. Stone slabs are running low. Need to add workers all over the damn place. I think like another worker post would be beneficial as well. The water storage is somewhat empty. I'm assuming majority of the water is located over here. You keep making that polenta. Let there be plenta of polenta. Not gonna feed him while he's sleeping. That would be weird. And biogas and onbu bile. We're gonna need to produce this stuff. So that makes me think the dung collector is gonna be crucial. I'm just trying to determine where the hell am I gonna build this damn thing. How am I gonna collect it or connect it to our pre-existing grid? We're gonna logically have to mine out all these other things. Stone slab. Should have stone. We do have stone. We do need more people, that's true. I'll send him probably for the sand. Because it's ahead of our location. Going back to this quarry would be idiotic because soon he's gonna wake up and I'm not sure how well he's gonna be able to sleep in this location. Do have the wooden planks, so they should be able to supply those. Let's set these things up for high priority. We're gonna require a worker to collect the dung, and then we're gonna need some facility to transfer the dung into something else. Is there scavenging this spot already? Short heat wave, I would like to avoid it, just due to the fact that we don't have that many things. Open tech tree. Ah, man. Let's go with the tomatoes. Or the windmill. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go with the tomatoes and afterwards we're gonna go with the windmill. At least I will be able to turn the wheat into something different. Let's go with berry muesli. Have barely any food. I need to ramp up our food production seriously. I feel like everything which we immediately produce is going into the onbu food production. And that is going immediately over here. The efficiency here and here would be 100%. We need to increase those numbers. 53 out of 250. Awesome. Other than that, we're not really stockpiling anything else, which sucks. Total housing is for 56 people. For that to happen, we would need to seriously increase our population too. Umbu sleepiness 27. Poison level is at 20 something. Holy shit, how did that happen? And seriously, can we have more of these scavenging outposts? So that we can seriously send like 2 parties here and there? Oh, they're still scavenging that, okay. We need to seriously do something with our food situation. Most of everything which we have is raw food, which I cannot believe the people are still happy. Probably if I would be playing this on normal difficulty, they would be totally pissed off. How much wood is left? Almost halfway through. Okay, construction is being set up here. Let's commit. Fudge! Okay, holy crap. We just got 4 knowledge points. Are you serious? That's insane! Holy crap, we're gonna be able to research the crap out of everything. Kind of glad I went for it. I don't know. Anbu is still sleeping, so we might be able to finish that quarry, but maybe not even. Even Steven. Hard to tell. Herbs are being stockpiled. I need to start creating some of this bile or something, and I don't know where the crap is located. And we're gonna need a person even for dung. Compost heap. Compost heap. Probably preferable to build it somewhere over here. We're gonna need a lot of people. A lot of people to increase our food production, especially. Okay, so he's waking up. I don't know if they're gonna be able to finish this off. Not that optimistic. His hunger is at 29%. I'll let it grow. Ambu food. I don't know if I'll need like more catapults or trebuchets or whatever these things are. It looks like a trebuchet. In order to feed him. But considering the fact that we need 20 mushrooms alone to make 1 mushroom or 1 Anbu food granule because the creature is so massive, and we feed him with 10 each time, that means that 20 is 1, so 100 is 5, 200 is 10. So that is how many we need in order to just gather the necessary stuff. That's brutal. We're reaching day 60. We're gonna need to get another kitchen. I swear to God, we're not able to keep up with the demands of our people. And that's not good. That ain't good. Water is all over the damn place. The cactus is not as effective as the air wells. But I don't think there's that much technology which would allow us to gather water. Cottage is the best thing which we can get. We do have 4 knowledge points. Tree nursery. I think I want to go for that thing. Or just iron out of iron ore. Black pudding. Blood extractor. I don't know about some of this tech. Like, seriously. I should not be required to hurt the creature. Doesn't seem right. Are they still there? The expedition is still in progress. Seriously hope that the second expedition hut is gonna allow us to actually go to 2 locations simultaneously. Definitely don't have optimal conditions for production of food. We seriously need to ramp up our production of food for either Ombu or for ourselves, because this is ridiculous. Like, immediately after we make the 3 polentas, they're gone. That's bad. He's reaching 33%, huh? Okay, so there's Ombu feeding spot. Let's go north. Ombu has accepted. Thank God. Scavenging party is ready, huh? Let's send them for the water. We have 37 iron ore, 130 sand. Seriously need to build more kitchens. This is not funny. I really don't know how I feel about destroying the Ombu spikes. Don't want the animal to suffer. Is that weird? I know he's fictional and everything, but god damn it. Still. We literally depend on him. Our survival depends on him. If he dies, I'm quite sure all this fertile soil and everything will go to waste, and it's just gonna turn into one massive carcass. And yeah, I don't even want to go into details regarding that or what it can potentially attract. You guys are slowly building this, but really slowly. We need one more farmer, one more quarry person. The mushroom farm is full. We need like 3 people here on berry bushes, and 1 more person over here. Are they building that second hut? God damn it. Stone slab. This thing requires stone slab too. Oh man, we're only making 2 out of 3 stones. The math there is a little weird, but it should be manageable. Cook it up. Swear to God, we're gonna require also that windmill in order to turn the goddamn stuff into flour, because we're sitting on a crap ton of wheat for no goddamn good reason. And I will require a second kitchen. Or we'll need to extract this. I want to build the second kitchen here. Let's go. Okay. Still just that one party, huh? Okay, send party to the villagers. I don't know what are we getting out of the poisonous location. I don't see any additional stuff. Maybe we're getting the knowledge from actually interacting with that. We will require 2 more people to have another scavenging party. We'll require quite a lot of stuff. The kitchen is gonna be primarily one of them, because right now we're kind of suffering with hunger and I don't like it. If I would be able to turn beets or berries into one thing and corn into the other, that would be awesome. But I'm hoping that actually us transitioning into this location is gonna allow us to start producing stuff. So we'll have to harvest everything, because I'm quite sure this stuff will stop growing, because we are reaching a different climate. It sucks when it's almost at like 90 something percent and you have to harvest it. Okay, I will have to do this when I pause the damn game, so I have some sort of control. We're gonna switch to beet production, both farms. I would go to be able to command all these, or to like select them all. So we'll have to do like this. Please harvest everything. He's eating something, so that's awesome. We don't have second party available. There's another settlement, so hopefully we can bring in even more people. You keep on cooking that polenta while we have corn. Then we will be forced to switch. It will require so much manpower, it's not even funny. Yeah, he fed himself, so he is gonna be okay. What do we get here, and then what do we get here? Give them what they ask. We don't have the berries. How? We don't have anything. Don't have the berries, we don't have the other stuff, so we won't be getting more people right now. I did get somehow 20 dung. Don't ask me how, though. I just want them to harvest all these things. And once that is done, they're gonna transition to beet production. In the meantime, the rest of the corn will be turned into polenta, if we will manage to do that. And now we're at least able to start producing water with the air wells. So that's gonna help us out. Hopefully it's gonna fill in the water tanks too. Doesn't seem like we can store water inside of anything else besides this. You guys are taking seriously way too freaking long to harvest this stuff. Harvest it all, god damn it, stop pissing me off. It's taking them way too freaking long to harvest few cacti and few pieces of corn, god damn it. So it seems like the normal workers are gonna be responsible for gathering the cactus. Beet. Please stop. No, damn it, I fucked up. Unfortunately, the priority cannot be set up better. Can it? Okay, it can. So let's get rid of all the cactuses. Let's get rid of all these, so they have access to those beets. And we can shift production. thing still needs to be constructed. We need more people. More people overall. Is there like a poisonous gas or something? I swear to God, this is pissing me off. Why is this not disappearing? He is at 12% because he ate. Let's just go with the planting for now so that we have large quantity of crops. Please just join me. Okay, commit. Okay. 3 healthy and 2 hungry. Hopefully we will be able to... What is up with these numbers? Oh, that's food, not the population. I was like, what the hell? Compost. Okay, so now we should be able to do 2 things simultaneously, huh? Yep. Awesome. Seriously need to ramp up the production inside of these farms and the berry pickers. Well, at least these ones are now collecting the food. So that's awesome. Those additional berries are gonna surely help us out. Let's go with the berry muesli. Or the beet soup. Let's go with that for now. And I seriously hate this. They keep growing these things only like in the vicinity of the structure. It just makes it so weird that you have all this stuff accessible and they simply refuse to plant the crops there. Like having to micromanage this like this is just a little too weird. That is something which I would definitely suggest to change. Like certain older games had this mechanic that yes, you had a farm and it was able to maintain only certain portion of the crops, but if you did actually set it up to be like processed and everything, then the farmer actually made sure and the AI made sure that all the tiles were actually set up with seeds before you would actually see them start harvesting stuff. And along the way, as the time passed and they were still planting more and more seeds, they were able to start harvesting the first crops. Best example of that would be Knights and Merchants. Chances are you never heard of the game. That's perfectly fine. It's one hell of a game. One hell of a challenging game. Are we making the muesli? Or whatever the hell we're making? Keep planting. Okay. Now we're able to transition. I want these fields to be full of beets. Beats by Dr. Dre or whoever else. Still need more people. Scent party. Scent party. Yeah, having 2 is definitely beneficial. Makes me wonder if having 2 of these things would be also beneficial. I want to go with the tree nursery. Because we have access to it, and then forester maybe. Maybe if I would build like a section here specifically for trees, might be beneficial for us. And seriously, what is up with you people not reproducing? You don't know how to, or your girlfriend has a headache? What's the deal? Talk to me. Go south. Anbu would be able to rest there. Guess he's gonna rest here anyhow. We need that second kitchen. People are poisoned. Interesting. We do have doctors, so I'm hoping they're going to be able to cure whoever is poisoned. Right? Still have housing for 56. You wonder how these doctors do their magic. Cures ailment of both villagers and Anbu, 9 available. Anbu's poisoning is going up, however, so we're gonna have to do something with that. Anbu doctor. We definitely need to cure him, that's for sure. The thing is, I don't know if the herbs are gonna be capable of doing the trick. Or if I'll need to turn it into some Anbu medicine. Let's start harvesting. There's probably a crap ton of beets which need it. Now we can transition to beet soup. Butter's being produced, that's okay. Seriously need to cure Anbu. You wonder how that's gonna work. You wag your tail, but you're sleeping, buddy. I did not want to go into the desert biome just due to the simple fact that we just left the biome. Our water supply is running low, and we would have to transition yet again from producing beets into producing the goddamn cacti, and that's just not funny at all. Also, our efficiency of producing mushrooms is heavily reduced and so on and such, so I don't want to deal with that BS again. Humidity. Anbu is currently lying down. Ground toxicity is high. If Anbu was standing, air toxicity would apply. Currently low. Temperature is normal. We're gonna definitely have to do something with him. It's just that the fact that he's laying down in the toxic environment, it seems to have negative effect on him. Poor Anbu. So yeah, we're gonna need to increase our population of people in order to ramp up our food production. We're gonna need to set up second kitchen. And so on and such. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen. Let's start harvesting now. Should be plenty of stuff that can be harvested, right? Both of these are expediting. Doctor is working. Stone, we have one stone slab, so that's just really bad. I don't really want to deal with Anbu's spikes. I would much rather clear out these boulders. There's like literally 800 stone just in these 4. Currently harvesting. Just harvest this all. This is gonna increase our beet reserves, which I'm hoping is gonna in return allow us to get better. And I'm really hoping that the medics are doing the necessary stuff. I mean, we're literally sitting on a crap ton of herbs. And it doesn't look like the spores are setting in. But we do require more people. That's for sure. we're gonna scavenge the living crap out of this area. Quarry is too damn far. Once this scavenging is done, we might be theoretically able to do this. And there's even poison nomads. Interesting. At this point, I'm kind of desperate and I would actually appreciate just about anything. Can you get cured? Are the medics helping you out? I would love to see what's the current status of how many people are infected or not. We need to do something with Ombu's poisoning. It's getting ridiculous. We need to get in more people too. Herbs need to be accommodated for this thing. Like, I don't know what's the mechanic. Do they need to, what? Travel to the village doctor to get cured, or what's the dealio here? Or do they need to have a stockpile of the medicine in order for them to be able to heal people? I don't know. Is he gonna cure him? I think he just cured him. Let's see if he's gonna be able to cure him. It seems like they're taking out the poisoned people. Unfortunately, Ombu sleeping here is affecting us quite negatively. If he would have waken up and maybe slept here, it would have been a little bit better, but I don't have the control over where he sleeps right now. But I'm hoping that us sticking in this biome over here is going to be beneficial. So Ombu did agree to go south. He's waking up. We're going to need people here in order to cure him, because this is just a lot. Like over 1/3. We're getting close to 40%, and I'm not okay with that. Since we're going south, this quarry will be accessible to us. This location is going to be questionable. Seriously, do you think that having a second research facility would be beneficial as well? I still see people being poisoned. I don't know if it's because of the environment itself, but it's a little concerning. It is definitely a little concerning. So here's the deal. We're gonna probably reach this location, and that's where the episode's gonna end, because it's long enough as it is. And I am really enjoying myself with this game, but it's gonna take a while for me to figure things out. I'm kind of crazy with just gathering everything. But it seems like we're finally, able to store food? I think the catapult is almost full. So he's reaching the location. There's some feeding ground, so he's gonna be able to take care of that. If one party is behind there, it's gonna be done soon, I hope. We have traveled quite far. These nomads have passed through the road. So let's scavenge these locations. There seems to be a shrine, so once these are done, we're gonna be able to continue with the quarry and so on and such. So yeah, that's gonna be it for now. If you did enjoy the episode, give it a big thumbs up. If you have advice for me, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. Just please don't be mad that I'm not gonna be able to take it in account, because I'm pre-recording this stuff, as I have no freaking idea what my schedule is gonna be like and everything. So I'm trying to make sure that I have stuff for the channel ahead of time. So I might not be able to implement certain features and advice, but I still do appreciate the views and everything. So hopefully this is gonna work out quite well. Hopefully nobody was annoyed by me calling Onbu something else. And hopefully we're gonna have some fun. And we're gonna see how the journey continues and if I will be able to kill everyone just due to pure starvation or any other reason. So yeah. If you want to see how it turns out, definitely make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm going to wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one or in the comment section. Thank you all for watching, stay safe out there, and bye-bye for now. I cannot believe I called you Badu for like good 20 minutes. What is wrong with me? Although it's kind of a cool name too. I do wonder if you would have different names with different tries or different difficulties. Fun idea. Oh man, the giant trunk is gonna be exhausted soon. That sucks. Maybe they're still gonna be able to mine this thing or chop this thing down. I don't know if it needs to be like adjacent to it.